They will not give us the date because they do not give us the date.
After a heated debate of whether the elections be postponed or not, provoked by a letter sent by the National Bureau of the Cameroon Association of English-Speaking Journalists, Camasej.
When they organizing this election, was the national not aware that they are sending us a letter on the election day? I, as a member of Camasej Northwest, I am here to vote my president, and I will not go back without voting.
Did they have to wait few hours to this moment to inform us that the elections cannot hold? But I also want to say they have nothing to worry about.
Being chapters, we have our differences wherever we find ourselves. And I don't think because we want to follow national directives, we will want in any way to split our chapter into two or to disassociate the chapter from the national, which is already something that is happening in the mandate of the present national executive.
The Northwest General Assembly voted against the letter and proceeded with the elections involving two lists. However, the list headed by Ditiambom Elvis backed out from the elections. The president of the association for the past 2 years had earlier announced that he would not stand for the elections. Muma Jude, head of the other list, presented his manifesto to the General Assembly, giving the way for the elections of a new bureau. At the end, Muma Jude, the chief of programs at Radio Hot Cocoa, was elected president of Camasej Northwest Chapter with 27 votes as against 3.
The first thing is about professionalism. We are in a society today where everybody is a journalist. We think that we need to differentiate between those who are journalists and those who are not as we take a new mandate. Because especially in the Northwest and Southwest regions, in our context, the Northwest, where we have the stalemate, there is going to be, training. We are going to have trainings where we can be able to drill members to have good equipment to be able to report stories that are going to bring the crisis to an end. Journalists are part of this region, are part of what is happening, and if we should report professionally, write good stories, for TV and radio and for newspapers, it can only play a positive role to bring an end to this crisis that is, ravaging people day and night.
The president-elect with a 90% vote is ready to redeem Camasej Northwest Chapter by bringing back members who left the association for one reason or the other.
One of the things that we need to do is to regain membership. The membership of Camasej has fallen within the period that we are taking office. And so we would work as a family to ensure that we bring back membership into the forum. And we also have all hands. We have professional journalists who are of age that we can tap from and always have a guideline. These are people who would want to also visit to make sure that we have their backing.
The outgoing president promised to support the new executive bureau of the association while recounting his successes in office.
I wish to thank the members of the Electoral Commission for a job well done. And when we took over 2 years ago, my vision and mission was to, first of all, accomplish the projects that my predecessor, Ambe Macmillan, could not do. We discussed, and my vision was to give Camasej back to Camasej members. It should not just be an association where you hear in the air. It should be an association that you can be able to feel and touch. We have been able to give our colleagues jackets. We're able to give them mufflers. We're able to give them press cards. We're able to organize some trainings in pitching.
Muma Jude heads a strong executive made up of level-headed members who have all promised to make the Cameroon Association of English-Speaking Journalists, Camasej Northwest Chapter, great again.